I'm doing an upgrade on my networking. I'm upgrading from 1 gigabit to 2.5 gigabits and 10 gigabits. Hopefully everything works, and hopefully I've got all the components I need here to do the upgrade with, because I've never done fibre before, so I wasn't sure if I've ordered the right parts, but we will find out in this video. One other thing, my PC, my main PC, already supports 10 gigabit. So the motherboard is already ready for this, if I've got the right parts. Hopefully I have. I'm going to go through each part as I unbox them, tell you exactly what they are, and tell you what I think they should do. So with that, let's get on with it, shall we? So there are 4 parts here, by the way. There's that, and that. I'll move that out of the way. We'll start with this little baby here first. You might be thinking, oh, what's that, Yorkie? Now, have a quick read. This is a 2-pack 10 gigabit SFP plus, and apparently you need the plus bit for 10 gigabit, apparently. I'm not 100% sure, but that's something I read at some point. It says you need the plus bit, so it's got to be SFP plus. It's a multi-fibre modular, 300 meters, 10 gigabit base, SRLC transceiver, apparently. And there they are, 2 of them. Now the way these work is that goes into your switch, which is hopefully the 10 gigabit part. This comes off, you connect something into there, which would be your fibre, and that locks it into place. And that's what that does, I think. Well, I hope. Let's put the cover back on for now. Comes in a nice little tin case, which I thought, oh, that's quite nice. I quite like that, the way they've done that. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to keep that tin. Got a nice little picture on it as well. Move that out of the way. My next bit, this is my fibre. This is FLYPRO.com. Focus on fibre optics. And hopefully, this is the only cable I will need for my fibre. Hopefully. I mean, in the future, obviously I want to transfer everything over to fibre. And there's a good reason for that, not just for the speed, but it produces less heat as well, apparently. So something else you might be thinking about, you know, why do you need that, Yorkie? Well, for speed, and it's more efficient, apparently. I might be wrong, but it's more efficient. Get that out, quickly show you, because I'm going to need it out anyway. And I think that this, take that off, will go in there. See that? Hold that down. I'm trying to hold it down. Oh, hang on, I've got to remove these, I believe. Yeah. So you remove that, you drop that down, slide that in there somehow, I think. Come on, it won't go in like that, will it? Or will it? Oh, is that how it goes? Or something like that? Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I've never done this before, so, you know, it's all guesswork. But hopefully I've got all the right parts. So it goes something like that anyway. So, oh, one other thing. You might be thinking, why do you need 2? Well, one's in and one's out, I believe. I think the white one's in and the yellow one's out. Yeah, white, yellow. I think. I might be wrong. Let's move that out of the way for now. The next part I think I need is this. This is the TP-Link Gigabit SFP media converter, and it complies with IEEE 802.3AB and IEEE 802.3Z, apparently, whatever that means. So FX port supports Hot-Swappable, which is handy actually, so you can just, without having to turn it off, you can just pull it out, put it in. Let's do the unboxing for this, shall we? Enlarge your Ethernet network. So we have a plug, and we have the component, this little baby. And the reason you need this, or the reason I need it, is to convert your RJ45 into fibre, or your fibre into RJ45 connection, your normal cable connection. That's what that does. So this will go in now, and an RJ45 cable will come out of there. Does that make sense? Let me just quickly show you. I've got to get this off. It's a bit stiff. So that will go in something like that. Yeah? Easy peasy lemon squeezy so far. Well, that's what that does. Yeah? Makes sense. So I've got that bit right, and that looks right, and that looks right. Not sure if I've connected that right though. Not at the moment anyway. So that's them bits done. Get that out of the way. Now this is the actual switch. This is the QNAT QSW minus 2104 minus 2S. 2 port at 10 gigabits or 10 gigabit Ethernet SFP plus, and 4 port 2.5 gigabit Ethernet RJ45 unmanaged switch. I would have preferred a managed one, but it cost a lot more money. It's virtually nearly double this, so I thought I'll get this one to start with, and then maybe in the future upgrade to a managed one. But I think this was about £130, and I thought, yeah, I'll stick with that. And by the way, all the products that I have just mentioned I will have in the video description below. They are affiliated links. They will take you to the product, hopefully, anyway, if I've done the links right. And if you want to buy one, you can. Or if you just want to go and check it out and read up on it, use my links. It does help me. So with that, let's get the box undone. Have you noticed? None of this was sealed. So, another plug. It's quite a big one, actually. Oh, a little cover for one of your connections. That'd be for your fibre. Oh, little feet. I'm thinking, what's that? Yeah, they're little rubber feet, which I probably will use. I don't think I'll be screwing it into anything and hanging it anywhere. I don't think so, but I might do. Instructions. Hopefully I don't need instructions. And the unit itself. So we have four standard 2.5 RJ45 connections. These little babies here. So these are all 2.5 power. 2 fibre connections. And I think that's what that's for. To go in one of there. To go in there, which I'm going to put in that one. Now I would have thought they would have gave me 2, but they've only gave me 1. Strange. And then what you do is, because we're going fibre, you plug that into there, like so. Let's get the other one out. I will be double checking to make sure I connect these up or plug them in correctly to this, but I thought that to go down, but it doesn't. It goes like that once you remove these ends. Goes like that. Yeah, and that clicks in. That did click in. I heard a click. I heard a click on that one as well. So that's locked in. So to unlock that, you just press that down, I'm guessing. Yes. Oh, okay. Right, so fibre cable, converter. Right, and I think that goes in there like that somehow. Right. That. Oh, that clicked. I heard a click. So that, and then what you do is your RJ45 out. So I'm going to have a check, make sure I've done everything correct. If I have, we're going to plug her in and start her up, see what she looks like. Right, so it didn't work, I failed, and it was because of this. I bought the wrong part. I did say I didn't know what I was doing, didn't I? I've never done Fibre before. So I thought this would work. It does work, but this will only work on SFP, not on SFP plus, which is what we're trying to do. So I need to get a different connection. In fact, I've had to order another one of these that takes RJ45, believe it or not. So I don't really need these, but I'm going to keep them anyway. And I don't really need the Fibre neither, because I can plug one of these that takes the RJ45 straight into this, yeah, and then just run an RJ45 10 gigabit connection cable. Yeah, simple. But I'm going to keep these for the future because, you know, I am going to probably put a card in there that takes Fibre at some stage, just to try it out, see what it's like. So I'm going to keep these, and I'm going to keep the cable as well, because I know it all works because I tested it. Let me just quickly show you. Now, I know you shouldn't do it like this, but I thought it was a good way of testing it. So plug that in, makes a click, plug this one in, makes a click, and we should get some green lights. Oh, it's not plugged in properly. It's upside down. Try it again. Yeah, 2 green lights, and it's going to come up with a warning, yeah, because it's looped on itself, yeah, and you shouldn't do that. But I want to show you it actually working. Now, to get these back out again, what you got to do that, take that out first, yeah, like so. Pull these little levers, which I thought had to go underneath of the actual cable, but it doesn't. You pull these down, and then you pull them out, because they lock it in place. Yeah, it's quite easy, down and out. Very simple. Again, to connect this to this, all you do is push them in, get a click, job done. So I'm learning. I've learned something. Yeah, I know how to do them now. And then plug it in. Make sure you get the click, okay? And make sure you don't put them upside down. So you can either do it like that, or you can do it like this. It still works. Yeah, 2 green lights with a fault. Yeah, so I know this is working, and I know them connections are working, and I know the Fibre's working. Now all I need is the other connection, which should be here any second. Well, I told you it would be here in seconds, didn't I? And here it is. So hopefully this will do the job. Let me just quickly read this out. Attention, it says 10 gigabit SFP plus module with RJ45 connector. Yeah, and then it's got the model number ES-T5-R-1. Let's get her out and see what it is. It's very expensive, by the way. It costs about £45, this little thing. I know. Very expensive. And I do believe it produces a lot of heat. That's why I didn't really want to buy one of these. It's got gold connections on it. Look at that. So they're paying a lot of money for the gold. Does that drop down? I think it does. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's give her a test. So, I already have the network plugged into my network, or the switch plugged into another switch. Yes, we have a green light, and we have green lights across the board. So they're all set for at least 2.5 gigabits, at least, except for them two. Now, I need another cable. This is plugged into my PC. Now this is a Cat 8. That's a Cat 8 as well. They're far too long, but they're perfect for doing testing like this. So all I need to do, as far as I understand, is go in there, it clicked, job done. And then plug that into there. Click, see if we get a green light. I want at least a green light. Give it a few seconds, and we have a green light. So in theory, that should be running at 10 gig. We're there, baby. 10 gig connection, I think. I'm pretty sure it is, but I might be wrong. Let me give her a test and we'll find out. Right, so she's all set up and we're going to do a little speed test. We're going to do two actually. We're going to do one just using the computer that I've got connected with the optics. Yeah, the optic connection. And as you can see, we've got a green light, and we've got a green light there, and we've got an orange one. I'll get to that in a minute. And then we're going to do another test on another computer, going to this computer, or going to that, which is 192.168.0.122.3000. Yeah, that's all you have to put in. If you put that in now, you might link up to this. So here we go. Move this out of the way. So start the test. And according to that, I am getting more than 10 GB. According to that, right? Let it finish. And the same with my uploads. A little bit slow on the uploads, but it's still pretty impressive. That's 11 to 12 GB. Yeah? So I was impressed anyway. Right, so let me quickly go through how I wired this up. So this is my main computer, this one here, and that is plugged in, like I showed you earlier. This is my second computer, and we have a green light, so that means it's getting 2.5 gigabits per second, yes? If it was orange, like this one, which is my internet provider, it's only getting 1,000 megabits or up to 1,000 megabits. That's because it's going to my internet provider, my router, or my modem, yeah? So that's going to that, and it's a max of 1,000, so it can't go any faster. Now let's go to my other computer, which is this one, and yes, I've been testing it. I'm going to refresh this page, like so, and we'll do another test. Click start, and that is approximately 2.5, or just under. So it's 2.5 downloading. And 2.5 uploading. Perfect. So I know I can actually get at least 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet. Yes, because we have green lights and that proves it. So that is the performance speed. So I have done everything correct. The only thing I've done wrong was at the beginning, I didn't need the fibre cable, because ideally you need to plug fibre into this and then straight into my PC. Well, my PC doesn't do fibre, but with this adapter, we've got fibre. So with that, as always, I will stick links to all the products in the video description so that you can decide what you want to buy. And as always, I would like it if you could subscribe, click on the bell to get notified, and give me the thumbs up. So with that, woohoo, we have 10 GB. Well, nearly anyway. Thank you very much for watching.